about to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back. Eyes on the free.
Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. I am actually in the middle of making lunch. I'm going to be making a low carb pizza. I went and got all the ingredients, and the only thing that Aldi doesn't have is the low carb pita bread that I'm going to be using. I had to go to Walmart for that. Walmart's the only place that I've seen they sell it. I was going to make a crustless pizza, which is basically all the toppings in just like one of the bowls, put it in the oven, call it a day. But I wanted that like bread feeling for pizza. So I went and got the Joseph's Flax and Oat brand and whole wheat pita bread, and this is only 7 grams of carbs, 60 calories. It's actually pretty cool. I've had it before and it actually tastes really good, but let me share the ingredients that I'm gonna be using. Okay, so the very first thing, like I said, is the pita bread. So you're gonna need something like this. You don't necessarily need this one, or you don't need anything at all if you're trying to make it low carb. Also gonna be using this sliced mozzarella cheese. I like that Aldi has a ton of cheese options, and this one specifically is imported from Italy, which is cool. It's already pre-sliced, as you can see. They also sell the block itself, so you can slice it whatever way you want it. I thought this was easier for me, so I just grabbed that. I'm gonna be putting in a couple of cherry tomatoes. Since it's small, it's probably just gonna be a couple, and I'm gonna make it really small. And then hot and sweet jalapenos. If you've never had these before, these are amazing. They're from Trader Joe's. If you like sweet and hot though, because obviously you can taste the sweetness in jalapenos. So if you're not into that, then I wouldn't recommend it if you just like hot jalapenos, but it's definitely a nice alternative. And then for marinara sauce, I got this one at Aldi. I just went and looked for the lowest carb, lowest sugar one that they had, and this was one of them. I've had this sauce before, and it's actually pretty good. It's only like $2. I got regular pepperoni. This is the Aldi brand as well. They carry turkey, but I went with the regular one. And then I'm going to be adding some spinach for greens, and I think that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but anyways, I am gonna get this going so I can make my pizza and throw it in the oven. I'm gonna spread that sauce around. I do like my pizza kind of saucy. I don't like it dry. Alright, so it comes in slices like this. You can, you know what, probably should cut it because it seems like it's gonna be a little bit too chunky. Alright, that should be plenty. Should add a little bit of the spinach. Wondering if I should have done the spinach beforehand. I don't know. I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Starting to look like a margarita pizza. Oh wait, the pepperonis, duh. Can't forget about the pepperonis. And I like a lot of pepperonis, so I'm not gonna sit here and count them. Pretty sure we're all good here. All right. Yum. We are gonna add some jalapenos. Okay, so this is what it's looking like before I threw it in the oven. How freaking good does that look? Okay, let's put it in the oven only for a few minutes because this is really thin. Yum. I am about to eat this. Look at how good this looks. I'm impressed. Okay, before we taste it, let's grab something to drink. We're gonna go for a Cola Zevia. I'm excited to try this. It looks really good. I feel like you can't go wrong with a pizza, right? Like, how can you mess up a pizza? It feels crunchy because the pita bread got crunchy. So it's a little hard to cut. That's why I got the pizza cutter. My mouth is watering. Doesn't look pretty anymore, but super good. You know what I forgot to put on the pizza? Italian seasoning. I'm gonna go get that because that makes a difference. I should have put this on before I even started, but I didn't, so it's okay. We're gonna put a little bit of Italian seasoning. I'm trying to get some jalapeno in there. I'm telling you, those jalapenos. So good. And it's way lower calories, so you don't feel guilty for eating pizza. I want to show them how cute you look. You want to show them? That was the little toy. That was the toy. How precious you look, Mama. Bella got a trim and she got a bath and she's looking good as new. And by trim, her mama and her daddy were the groomers, so, you know, we didn't do the best job, but we still did a good job. And she's feeling good, right, baby? Right? She's like, Mom, can you stop filming me? Well, you know what we can do? I know you're not looking at me, but we can go for a walk. Am I speaking your language? We can go for a walk. Would you like that? Yeah, we can go for one. You ready? Oh, okay. You are ready, huh? Let's go. So recently I purchased a few things that was gonna help me create better videos, better at my content creator game. And one of the things that I didn't purchase was this camera. Kevin gave it to me for my anniversary a few months back. And let me know how you guys like the quality. I want to know your feedback because this camera could record 4K and it's so much smaller. I don't know if you guys have seen this camera, but it's the Sony ZV-1, and that camera is super, super tiny. I wish I could show you guys how small that camera is, but I used to film in this giant Canon and it was just sitting there because it's so heavy. Nobody wants to take this giant thing around. And I had purchased a Rode mic as well, and comes with a dead cat too. So this just helps it with noise reduction, things like that. But can you see how freaking huge this is? And I had even invested in this wide angle lens because the kit lens that it came with when I purchased it, by the way, this is the EOS Rebel SL2. When I purchased this, it was still kind of new in the game. It wasn't like an old camera. Now there's the SL3. I don't even know what else is after that. But yeah, I had this camera. I bought the wide angle lens, and the only thing that I wish this camera that I'm filming on had is a wide angle lens. And the whole point of this camera is because it's small, it looks like a point and shoot camera, and it's tiny, I can take it anywhere. I do not want to go around with this giant camera. So anyways, the camera is one of them, but let me know how you guys like the quality. And along with that, I ended up getting another battery and a charger because honestly, because it films 4K, it doesn't last very long and the camera does overheat. So I love the camera. Everything else about the camera is amazing. But yeah, I ended up getting the Sony battery. I don't know if you can see it because I have the ring light on, but I bought the battery and the charger. This is actually, I didn't realize Kevin's name was on the front of it. But anyways, I bought it straight from Sony, and well, I bought it at Best Buy straight from Sony because they have off-branded ones, and I didn't want to get an off-brand one because I didn't want my camera to mess up. I was like, you know what, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. But anyways, this was the battery. This comes with the charger. It's a micro USB charger. You just charge it and you have an external battery. So I wanted to up my game and I didn't want battery to be an excuse. So there I go. Also, a few months back when I thought, you know what, I'm going to create more videos on YouTube, I ended up getting a MacBook, and before I was editing on Kevin's older like MacBook Air, and at the time I didn't realize, you know, how fast or slow it's supposed to be, like that, you know, I was just using it and not complaining, it was fine. I used it till I was like, you know what, I need to get my own MacBook. So I finally did a few months back, and this is all stuff that I've been accumulating for a while now, so don't think that I went out and bought this all at once because absolutely not. This didn't happen that way. But yeah, I ended up going with the, and I just turned it on accident. I ended up going with the 13-inch MacBook Pro with the touch bar. And let me tell you, the touch bar is awesome. I bought the pink case for it. This is the in case. Also got it at Best Buy. But along with my MacBook, months later after I got my MacBook, I realized that editing videos on iMovie takes up so much storage. And recently I've been trying to get into Final Cut Pro, and right now I'm just trying the free version of it because it is different than iMovie. If you've ever used iMovie before, iMovie is super, super easy to understand. But anyways, it was too much. It was taking so much storage and I needed a hard drive. So I was doing research on just a regular hard drive, solid state drive. Is it really worth it to get a solid state drive? So the answer is yes, especially if you're editing videos and you want to edit within the solid state drive. You want it to be fast, you want to edit, you know, in real time when you're using your solid state drive. I would say yes. Editing with a hard drive just takes so much longer. transfer speeds are obviously different. Like there's a reason why they charge you more for the solid state. It's so lightweight too. Like it's just like a flash drive. I kid you guys not. It's literally like a flash drive. That's how much it weighs. And it's USB-C, which is nice because my MacBook is USB-C. And speaking of MacBooks, you know Apple's not gonna throw in extra ports that you need because they want you to buy all the extra accessories. That's just what they do because you're gonna get it anyway. So luckily I got this gifted by one of my really good friends. This was my gift for Christmas, along with other things of course, but this was something that he knew I was complaining about that I needed. So this is the USB-C to SD card adapter, and of course the MacBook doesn't have an adapter to be able to transfer my footage from my camera to my MacBook. So thank you for getting me this because this is something that I really needed. There's no way I could have done it without it. And last but not least is this Go Viral Insta-Fame 50 LED video light. So this thing is freaking awesome, you guys, okay? It comes with 3 diffusers. So there's an orange, there's a blue, and there's a white. And when I first got it, I'm like, what the heck? Like I can't see myself using the blue or the orange, right? But I was wrong. And boy, I was wrong. So this is what it looks like. It's super, super small. They have a medium and a large one. There's several sizes, but this one's the smallest one that they have. And you can put this on top of your camera for better lighting, especially if you're walking around, vlogging, filming your face. Comes with the phone adapter, so if you're planning on using it with your phone and you don't have a camera, you're able to use that. But check this out, guys. Check it out. It is super bright, and it gets brighter. This is honestly ridiculous. So you're able to use the white, right? And you're able to use the white. I find that at times it's really, and this actually just clips on. I just don't want to clip it on right now because I'm trying to do it fast. I never thought I would be using this one, but honestly this one, when it's very dark out and you want your face to have like a really nice color, this one's it. It gives you like a really nice tan look on camera. So I really like that, but you know, right here you probably can't tell. And then there's the blue one. The blue one gives you more of a cool tone, obviously, but this is actually pretty cool too. I just don't want it to be too bright. This one's actually pretty awesome too. So I would say just depending, and let me turn it off because I don't want to bother you guys' eyes. Just depending on the situation that you're in, you might need a different one, which is cool that they allow you to use 3 of them. And those are included in the box. And that thing was super, super, super inexpensive. But another thing that I really like about this camera is the fact that it can just zoom into something and then zoom into my face. Do you guys see that? It's literally amazing. And this is a feature that you're able to turn on and off in the settings. It's called Product Showcase, and it's why I wanted a camera that was really tiny, and especially for vlogging, specifically for vlogging, because hello, it has everything that you need. The only thing that I wish it had was a wider angle lens, but this one doesn't have an interchangeable lens. It's considered the vlogging camera. It's a Sony vlogging camera. That's kind of what they market it as. With the vlogging set, actually, now that I'm here, let me show you guys the box because I even kept the box to show you guys. So this is what it looks like right here. Do you see how they already kind of let you know it's for vlogging purposes? And so best product of 2020 and 2021 for vlogging camera, and it even won an award. So I'm glad Kevin went with this as my gift because honestly the camera is amazing, the quality is amazing. I'm sure you guys can agree. Last but not least, this is also something I wanted to show you guys. This is something that Kevin got for me for the with the camera. It was like a bundle, and this is the vlogger kit. So it's like a tripod, came with the SD card, but I like the fact that it has different settings. I know it's hard to see it, but I want to kind of talk about these right here if you're able to see. So one of them you can just snap a photo, the other one you just start recording, the other one is to zoom in or out. You have this little thing to zoom in or out. And then you have the option to focus and defocus the background. I don't know if you're able to see it now. Defocus and clear. You might not be able to see it right now, but you do have the option to do that with the camera. So I was actually really happy that he got me the tripod. So it's a handheld, and it also extends this way, so you can actually use it that way. You don't have to hold it, but it closes out and it expands. And every single item that I just mentioned, you guys, I freaking love. So if you're thinking about adding accessories to your camera, your setup, I would highly recommend any of these. All of them I've used, and they're amazing, and they're totally worth the price. So I think that's gonna be it for today's video, because I don't want to make it too long. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.